I look tired, but we don't care. It is the first day of the Polarthon Wolves. It's been a long time since I've vlogged. I know I have a lot of explaining to do. I forgot my ears. Wait. Can you see that? Never mind. Welcome to the Polarthon Wolves. This is gonna be a vlog dedicated to the Polarthon. If you don't know what it is a Readathon hosted by Reads. I will link everyone's channel, so her channel and the host's channel down below. By the time you're gonna see this, the Readathon will be over because it's only 1 week long. But I'm one of the team leaders, so Team Arctic Fox. And yeah, I have a beautiful bookmark here. The design was made by Jade, so you know me. I never know which prompt to start with, so I decided to go like according to the design Jade created. So the first prompt is actually a silver cover, so I'm gonna start with this one. It is middle grade, it is super short. I'm not cheating, I just want to enjoy this beautiful book because it has like beautiful illustrations. It's all blue, like even the font is blue, so it's gonna be nice on the eyes. And yeah, the book is absolutely gorgeous. But if I finish it super fast, I might move to another prompt, or if I want to stick to the silver cover kind of prompt, I might start, this one after. So it's gonna be 2 prompts, 2 books for that prompt. Let's start with this one. I'm curious. I hope you're good. Wolves, foxes, canines. Yeah, I'm super excited, and that's it. I'm ready to read amazing books this week, only about power fantasy. I'm excited. I hope you can tell I'm not screaming because everyone is sleeping. I wish they were reading, but okay, let's read. I look as tired as previously, but we don't care. So I finished this one. I gave it 5 stars. It broke my heart. Basically, you have the story of a little girl who was born during winter, and she's always cold. She's like so different to the others, like from the others. Yeah, she's like a winter child, and there is some ice dragon there, but there are normal dragons as well, etc. And it just she got stupid for something, and that broke my heart. But it is a beautiful middle grade little story. It's very short, like I told you. It's 120 pages, but half of them are illustrations, so it's really beautiful. I would definitely recommend it, and I'm so happy I finished with the silver prompt. So now I'm gonna move on to Snowy Setting, and I'm gonna go with this one, Sky Song. So actually, when I ordered that book, I ordered the other book, like other cover kind of thing, but this arrived and I was like so disappointed because I wanted the beautiful greenish icy kind of cover. I will put the photo here if I can find it. If I remember editing, Sasha, please do it. But yeah, so I got this one. It's not a bad cover, I just wanted the other, but it's okay. And yeah, it sounds amazing. I forgot what it was about, but I know it's about like icy kind of adventures on the Arctic. Yeah, with glaciers, etc. There is an evil ice queen, a Winterfang palace. It sounds like it's gonna be about friendships and amazing adventure, and it's beautiful. Like, I love this. It really reminds me of Lord of the Rings, but yeah, that's it. It wasn't compared to Lord of the Rings. I'm just talking about that mountain with the eye here. Never mind, that's just my brain. I haven't slept well. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, probably. My gosh, I look like a Easter bunny, don't I? So I hope this one's gonna be as fast as the previous one. It's a little over 200 pages, like 273, so almost 300 pages. But yeah, we shall see. I'm gonna read it now. Let's hope I'm gonna kick ass that readathon. We've been live for 4 hours and 20 minutes, but my internet died, so I'm backstage waiting for Jade to let me in. But it's been fun. I've actually finished this book, so the second book from my TBR, and I gave it 4 stars. I really loved it. I just missed some feelings. Like, I wanted to feel what I felt for that one. That one I almost cried. My heart like hurt. But this one not. But it was beautiful. The different tribes and the connection with the wilderness and the animals, etc., etc. It was really, really beautiful. So now I'm on page, if you can see here, no, page 67 out of 271 of Hunted, and I'm actually enjoying it. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. No, here. So I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's the very beginning and it's getting in the action, so I was kind of confused at the very beginning, but it's getting interesting. And yeah, look at my shelves. So yeah, I hope that vlog's gonna look like a cool vlog. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's, what time is it? It's 10:25. We're gonna finish the last reading sprint in 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go to bed because it's already 10:30 and I need to sleep in order to be able to read tomorrow as many books as I can, because I'm planning on finishing Hunted tomorrow and start then Frostfire. And then after, I will have to read A Wolf for a Spell, and I will be done with all my mandatory books. And then I will be reading Northchild, A Shiver of Snow and Sky, and then maybe like Frostheart 2. And then if I'm really done, I don't think I will be done, but I have The Girl Who Speaks Bear and The Castle of Tangled Magic here that I could read once I'm done. So yeah, I will update you tomorrow, wolves, foxes, canines. Do you say canines or cannons? Canines. Whatever. I hope you're good, and I will talk to you tomorrow because I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And today is day 2 of the Polarthon. So we're sprinting and I'm reading, as you can tell. So talk to you later, wolves, foxes, canines, whatever. Well, it's time for me to update you because it's day 3 of the Polarthon. You know, like, something I learned recently is that if someone is saying like this, it means that they're from Europe, or at least like a part of Europe, and if they say like this, 3, they're like North American. That's what someone told me. So I always do like this, but I'm trying to do like this, but I mean, it's the same, it's 3, but whatever. So today we just finished, it's like 6:24 p.m. we just finished the 3rd reading sprint for the Polarthon, and this time it was actually on my channel. I was super stressed at the very beginning because it is the first time I'm hosting some reading sprints on my channel, and I really actually enjoyed it, so I might do some more. And yeah, thank you to Jade, Chris and Gavin for making me feel welcome, and everyone who was there in the chat, the people, I mean the wolves who talked, who chatted, who were howling in the chat, and all the others who were just watching and reading, and you know, just being there. Even if I didn't see you, I know some of you were there, so I wanted to say thank you to all of you. 3rd day already. Look at my shelves. I love my shelves. But yeah, so reading wise, do you know, I don't remember the last time I updated you. So this one was a 5 stars, you know, mid-grade fantasy. It broke my heart actually. Then this one, Sky Song, I gave it 4 stars. Very beautiful Arctic adventure, friendship, and I really loved the relationship that the people had with nature and the animals, and I really loved that part. It just missed something for me to be like a 5 stars, but I really, really did enjoy it. So yeah, and then after that, so this was for the silver cover, this was for the snowy setting. And then I've read, you cannot see, but Hunted by Megan Spooner, which is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. And it was actually beautiful. So I gave it 4 stars, but it was like a low 4 stars or a high 3 stars. It came up as a 4 stars, I believe, on Copile. It was actually beautiful because it had Russian folklore, Russian vibes, snowy setting, and, you know, Beauty and the Beast with a beast and beauty, whatever. But I was missing something. Like, I didn't feel I loved it. It was a fast read, but I wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it, but I missed something. Like, yeah, but it was interesting. I loved the 2 point of views that we were following all along, like Beauty's point of view, and then you had the Beast's point of view. I really enjoyed that part, especially the Beast. Even if it was like the shortest part of it, but I really did enjoy it. And then this one, so Frostfire by Jamie Smith. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. I give it 4 stars. So this is for the Icy Magic. It has Icy Magic, and it is a book that is underrated because no one is talking about it, but apparently now, thanks to the Polarthon, actually a lot of people are reading it, and it's really beautiful. So you're gonna follow the main character who wants to bond with a piece of the mountain who has some kind of magic, who is the kind of god or whatever, and it brings them strength. And it was really interesting because, as Jade said on her channel a few times, what is really interesting with this book is that it is a fantasy. The whole setting, like, it has a wintry setting, so it is like a proper polar fantasy, a middle grade as well. I feel like most polar fantasies are middle grades, or maybe I should look. I mean, I know a few YA, I know a few adults, but the majority that I've read were middle grade. We'll see. But the fact that the environment, like the setting, like the mountain or whatever, is alive is a huge part of the story. Is very, very interesting. I really enjoyed it. And not the secrecy, but what she discovered, etc. And the tension. And I mean, it was a warm book. It made me feel good, but not quite 5 stars. But I would definitely recommend it. And the cover is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, definitely read it. It deserves that. So I would be interested to know at the end of the readathon how many people actually read that one, because it's really good. So if you count it, it's day 3. So yesterday I finished my 4th book, and today I started this one with a with a wolf here. So it is actually a wolf for a spell. So I'm at the very beginning. I had a hard time today to actually read, probably because I was like focusing on the readathon, and you know, it was the first time I was hosting it and I was a bit stressed, and I wanted to make sure that my internet was not like acting up at stress. I was like focused on that, and you could also see with the way I was talking that I was a bit stressed because I was like speaking slowly, making mistakes, etc. Not like as fluently as now, but whatever. But I've only read like a little over 100 pages, and I feel like it's gonna be a 5 stars. It has wolves and Baba Yaga and a little girl, and the jump from the different timelines, do you say, and the way it is written, and you know, Russian folklore, Baba Yaga, wolves, etc. It's like, and snowy setting. I mean, no snowy setting so far. I think at what point there's gonna be one. I counted it. We shall see, but so far so good, and I feel like it's gonna be a 5 stars. It gathers everything I love in books, and it is a gorgeous book. You can see the wolf? Yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, I'm a little bit like hyped, talking a lot, because I'm always like this after readathons, I mean after a live, and these are all the books I could get to like this week. I mean, I can pick from. I feel like next one's gonna be Frost Heart 2, and then I would like to get to A Shiver of Snow and Sky, and then probably North Child, and then the others here, and then this one last. And these are some of the books I need to read this month, but I need to finish, like, I edited a video for tomorrow, which is gonna be my wild TBR for February. I think that's it for this update, wolves, foxes, canines. How are you doing? I hope day 3 is treating you well, whatever you're doing. I mean, it's very important to enjoy yourself. Ow! So if you're not reading, that's absolutely fine. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna go walk Mooney and then go back to YouTube for more reading sprints that's gonna be hosted on Spoop's channel. So I cannot wait for that and more reading done. And yeah, we'll see on Sunday if Team Arctic Fox is actually winning or not. It's gonna be a huge surprise. I believe in us, wolves. I mean foxes. I believe in us, but there are so many out there. So many out there. But even if we don't win, you're the winners for me. So I love you a lot and thank you for all your support. You have no idea how much it means. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave you here and give you a proper update later or tomorrow. Bye, wolves, foxes, canines, everyone. Hello wolves, I just washed my hair. As you can see, I'm just waiting to dry a little bit before I can let them down or whatever. But I was like, I need to show you Mooney. I don't know if I showed you any Mooney in my vlog. So, hello. You wanna say hello? Say hello to the back. You just wanna play. Ooh. You beauty, Mooney. Watch out. You gonna catch it? Yeah, good girl. Gimme. Hello. You have big paws, Mooney. And big ears. And big teeth. But yeah, this is Mooney for all the new wolves here. This is Mooney, my dog. She's a rescue and we are not sure of what she is, but some DNA tests we took a few years ago said that she was a wolf dog, some kind of hybrid. Others said she was a mix of Rottweiler, Husky. Some say that she might have some German Shepherd in her. So Mooney is a mystery and I don't care what she is. I love her. I'm Mooney. Say hello. You don't care? Hello, Mooney. Who is the baby? Who is mommy, baby? Hello. Hello. You good? Well, yeah. So, I'm about to finish my 5th book. Whoa, that's the angle. Oh, by the way, this is the library we have. I mean, the books we have. None of them are in English. All of them are in French, Slovenian, Bosnian. Some are in Dutch, German, and Spanish. I feel like that's it. But whatever. So, yeah, because I think someone asked in the chat one day if I had another library or whatever, or something like that. I cannot remember. But here is the family library with everyone's books. And in my room, I have all my books in English. Yeah, but I'm about to finish my 5th book, so A Wolf for a Spell, which is a beautiful book. I feel like it's going to be a 5 stars. It has Russian folklore, Baba Yaga, wolf, magic, fantasy. I really love it. I look ridiculous, but we don't care. And I think I'm gonna have to work on the CC for my video for today first before finishing that book. And so yeah, I will do that before reading and finishing it. Then I'm gonna listen to another book to have a little break from like watching books because it's the 4th day and I'm gonna finish my 5th book, which I'm so happy about, but that's a lot. So I need to a little bit focus on something else. But yeah, I just wanted to show you Mooney! Mooney? You don't want to say hello anymore? Mon baby. Oui. Hello. Oh. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Love you. Love you. Yeah. And this is Igloo, my brother's dog, and Dieza, my sister's cat. Hello. So everyone sees everyone. And Mooney is okay with cats, with Dieza only. Otherwise, she hates them. But she's okay with Dieza, but she's very jealous. So I have to be careful. But yeah. I feel like I need to update you on so many things here because, oh wow, that light. Let me move here. Yeah, kind of better, whatever. It's Saturday, so we only have like a little more than 24 hours for the Polarthon, and I actually just finished my 8th book, which was an amazing retelling of a few little stories, I feel. And also like the, is it East, the Sun, West, the Moon retelling, a Norwegian story. So yeah, I'm completely lost here because actually I had a headache yesterday, to be fair, and I didn't recover completely from that headache and all the medication I took. And today I was like, I had a nap. So I woke up like every day. I wake up every single day. I wake up, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I wake up every day early, around 5, 6, top, like maximum 6. Holidays or not, that's the time I have to wake up. And today I had a 3 hours nap that was much needed. It's so weird to say that actually I didn't do much this week besides reading. But sometimes reading takes energy. And it's just insane to realize that sometimes. And reading book after book, at one point your brain just needs to rest and your eyes. So I'm so glad that yesterday, actually, I don't know the last time I updated you, but yesterday I listened to the audiobook of Amber and the Ice Dragon. I gave it 4 stars. It was a low 4 stars, high 3 stars, but it is a 4 stars on the Koba system. I actually really enjoyed it. It was cute, etc. But I just missed that thing that I need in my books. I don't know what it is, but it was really cute, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the atmosphere, the secrecy, the characters. Amber was so cute. So I love the twist. I wasn't expecting actually anything happening while reading that book, maybe because it was an audiobook, but I really enjoyed the audiobook. So that's good. And today I started and finished Acorn North. So I told you that it was a 5 stars. Like, it was amazing. So I listened to the audiobook and listened to the book, and wow, I listened to the audiobook and read the book. It's something that I discovered recently that I quite like, doing both at the same time, but also sometimes just reading and sometimes just listening to the audiobook. But I actually did both as well. When my brain doesn't want to focus on something, I just need my eyes to focus on the same thing that my ears are focusing on. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm exhausted, I'm tired. So I'm not gonna read tonight because I would like to read 2 more books tomorrow. I believe it's gonna be Frostheart and Northchild that I'm gonna be reading tomorrow. I really hope so. Mooney's in her bed. I don't know if you can see. Say hello. Hello, wolves, foxes, canines. No? But yeah, so I'm gonna probably watch some random things on Netflix, you know, the show that you always love to have as backgrounds but are not necessarily focusing on. So I'm gonna have that. And also I'm blaming Jade and Chris for making me want to play some kind of game. So this is my brother's. So no, I didn't buy a Switch yet because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So here is my brother's Switch and here is my sister Animal Crossing. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of that. I'm gonna show you how I do that. I mean, I don't know what that game is about. I know that you have cute animals, you have fruits, you have gardens, you have islands, and you have people living on your island. I think that summarizes it. I actually don't know what to expect from it, so we're gonna do that now. And yeah, I hope it's good. Oh, you have Didi here. Hello, Jess. Hello. Hello. No? Okay. Ooh, Mui is watching what I'm doing. Money is jealous. But yeah, well, I don't want this week to end because this week I had an amazing week. Like, Polarthon is one of my favorite time of the year, if not the favorite time of the year, my favorite time of the year, because it's just like reading pop fantasy books, which are the best books out there, with portal fantasy, but we're not gonna talk about portal fantasy here. But oh my gosh, I want a pop fantasy that is also a portal fantasy. Have I read any? Except for Narnia. Is there another portal fantasy with wintry setting? I'm gonna have to check that out. That's gonna be my mission for 2021. But yeah, well, I hope you're good. I hope you're enjoying this random vlog. I don't know what I filmed. And I hope you're enjoying Polarthon. And if not, I hope you're taking time for yourself, that you're reading something you like. And yeah, that you love seeing me rambling and not making sense all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit, make myself some tea, water, something, and just relax because I'm super hyped, but I'm so tired that I'm so hyped. Does that even make any sense? I don't know. Talk to you later. live, but I just wanted to give you an update on my 9th book. So I've finished a sequel to that one, which is actually a companion novel, and I cried. That ending, like, this is a companion novel, but at the end you understand like the link to the first book, and that little poem at the end, like, I'm still shaking. It just got me. That whole story got me, and I can't believe it. I cried on the live. Like, I'm gonna show you. Thank you, wolves, I mean foxes, for all your love. Like, I'm gonna show you. So we're live here with Jade, Pris, and Gavin, and like, people were like, I think Sasha is mind blown. Poor Sasha. I mean, can you see? Here you can see that I was not okay. Not okay. Oof. Thank you, wolves, foxes, for not making fun of me for crying in front of the camera during the live. It got me. Like, I'm gonna de-zoom here. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. Beautiful duology, which is even, like, it's not even a duology because it's a first book and a companion novel kind of thing. Whew, now I need to start another book, but I don't know what to read next. I want something happy, and I want something available on script because I want to keep playing, and I feel like if I'm gonna focus on a book, I'm gonna fall asleep, so I need like an audiobook. So I'm gonna ask everyone what audiobook I could listen to. My breath. I made myself some coffee because it's gonna be only 10 and we're gonna be here until 1 a.m. I can't believe I cried in front of, like, in the middle of a live. But yeah, beautiful book. I finished my 9th book, so I don't even know what to say. I cannot cry again. But you can see all my eyes are like shiny. Let's try to find a book to read next. Oh my gosh. This is... It's not Polarthon anymore, but I needed to record this because it is simply amazing. And I will wrap up the vlog for Polarthon when we get the result. I'm Winnie. Hello, Winnie. She doesn't care. Hello, wolves. Yeah, it's weird now I can say hello, wolves, because the Polarthon is over. That last day, so today is Tuesday, so Jade shared the results yesterday, and I can't believe it's over. Like, why did I just laugh myself? So first, I wanted to say congratulations to all the teams. It was just an amazing week. So 4th place was Gavin with the team Walrus. Then we got the Arctic Fox team, so at the 3rd place, and 2nd we got Pris with Team Penguin, and the first one was Aaron's team, so Team Polar Bear. So it was an amazing week. Was you actually made it amazing, and I mean the host and everything and what Jade created is absolutely amazing, and it was like a comfort week full of comfort reads, and I had a blast with you. The last day, like the last live, was so emotional, not only because I cried, because of the book. Like, it was just so emotional, because a few of you told me that by DMs, that it was weird to wake up on Monday and to be like, oh, there's not gonna be a live show at the end of the day, because every single day there was a live show pretty much, and we keep seeing the same people in the chat, and even we know all of you wolves. I mean, we know that not all of you were active in the chat, but we know that you were there. So thank you for everything, even if you were just watching and not commenting. It really means the world to me. And you know, every single day we had that little moment all together, and to wake up on Monday and be like, okay, what am I gonna do tonight? Like, I don't know what to do with myself. So of course I played Animal Crossing. Thank you, Jaden Press, for that. Yeah, it was just so weird. So it was so emotional. Yeah, Sunday night, Monday morning, because it was the last one, and it was, I believe, the best one of the week, in my opinion. We laughed so much. I couldn't breathe at some point, but it was just like amazing, and I will forever be grateful to Jade for asking me to be team captain for one of her teams. And I had a blast, wolves. I had a blast, wolves, and I hope that some of you foxes will find your spot here in the pack with my wolves. And yeah, I don't know. It feels so weird not to have that, but more things are coming, and we'll see you all at Meltdown. Meltdown is gonna be amazing as well. But I wanted to conclude that with some congratulations to every single team, every single one of you, whether you've read 1 page or 10,000 pages. You made that week absolutely amazing, and I hope that you had as much as a blast as I did. So yeah, but then after, now we're gonna rank all 9 books I've read last week. I mean, there is a 10th one, but it was like the retelling, not the retelling, the original tale of Eco North, so East of the Sun and West of the Moon, which was like a 20 minutes long audiobook on script. And I'm gonna put it here, but basically it was like 5 stars. I don't know if I can give it less or whatever. I don't know, but let's see all my favorite books here. I mean, they were all 4 stars and above. So that's telling you how amazing that week was, reading-wise, emotional-wise, whatever. But we're gonna go from the book that had the smallest score on Copile to the highest. Copile is a rating system that I use, created by Geo Bookrose. I will link the information down below so you can find it, and it really helps me rating my books more, like, I don't want to say correctly or professionally or critically or whatever, but just like it helps me making like a difference between 4 and 5 stars, and getting like pickier, and also have like difference in between the same number of stars. That doesn't make any sense. But let's move on to the scale. So out of 10 books, let me bring that. So okay, so number 10, it is Amber and the Ice Dragon. It got a 4 stars, and it was a 7.29 out of 10. Still a very good rating. I just missed some folklore in it, some heartbreaking truths or discoveries. There was one scene that actually broke my heart a little bit, but it wasn't like explained in a way that would make your heart break. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I enjoyed it. So basically it is the story of Amber, who is actually a dragon, and she looks like a human, a little girl, because her adopted dad did some kind of spell on her to hide her, because everyone wants to kill the dragons. And apparently she cannot handle summer where she lives in London, because she turns everything on fire. So she's gonna go to the Arctic, for north, visit her aunt, and she's gonna meet people there, friends, adventures, etc. So I really enjoyed it. It was a cute middle grade. So yeah. Then with 7.57, it was Hunted by Megan Spooner. I love that retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but I missed something. Like, I had fun reading it, but it didn't really make me feel. I missed that folklore. I wanted something more, I don't know, I wanted something more, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It was good. Like, it had a good twist to the story. So yeah. Then at 8.00, so exactly 8, we have Frostfire. I have it here. So Frostfire is a new favorite of mine. Like, the whole concept of that book, like the girl who wants to bond with a piece of the mountain, who has a soul, who is some kind of god or powerful person, and that bonding is gonna give them power. And it was really a fun ride. Like, it's also middle grade fantasy, power fantasy. I pretty much read only power fantasy. So I'm proud of myself for that. But really enjoyed that one. Actually, I'm really happy to see that a lot of people actually picked that one up. And I have the blue edition. Apparently there is a pink one as well. I don't know how come I got the blue. I didn't pick the blue. It just arrived blue here. So I really enjoyed that one. I had a fun time reading it, and it was heartwarming. And it was icy, it was fantastic, and it had adventures. That's all I was asking for while studying that one. Then moving on to spot number 6 with a rating of 8.14, we have that one. So A Shiver of Snow and Sky. It is absolutely not what I was expecting, and I absolutely loved it. So still 4 stars. So still on the 4 stars kind of rating. I don't even want to tell you what it is about, but basically they live in a world where they can look at the stars and they see a color. If it's green, everything is alright, like it means all is well, the goddess is happy. Blue means a snowstorm is on the way, so danger is coming, but that's still fine. And then there is red. Red means that there is some plague that's gonna come and kill as many people as possible, and they're trying to avoid that because of course that's what's happening in the town. The red light turned on and everyone is like kind of scared and paranoid, and you have a main character who wants to kind of talk to the goddess and be like, what the heck do you want? Why red light? What happened? What should we do to avoid that, etc. Yeah, it's a snowy, kind of very cold but heartwarming adventure at the same time. I love the writing style. It was absolutely beautiful. The cover is amazing. The sequel, I mean the companion novel, is on its way here, and it's a beautiful book. It's absolutely a beautiful book, so I'm happy I've read it. Then at 8.86 we have Sky Song, which is also an amazing book. This is a middle grade, while this one is a YA. So basically you have a little girl who is stuck in a music box at the Ice Queen Palace kind of thing, and she's stuck there, and apparently her voice has some kind of meaning, and her voice is what the Ice Queen, evil Ice Queen, wants. But there is a guy a boy who's gonna come to the castle and actually make her escape, and that's where the adventure begins. And you have like wolves, polar bears, and it's very arctic, so it's gonna be on a glacier, snow everywhere. And I really loved the link, the bond that's between the people and the nature and the animals. It was like really powerful. I really enjoyed that. It was a quick read. I read it like in no time. It's absolutely beautiful, and I felt, and I would definitely recommend that one. If you haven't read it for the Polarthon, maybe read it for the Meltdown or for next plot, and enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed all the books here. So spot number 5, we have this one, which is actually the original story of Northchild and Econorth. So I recommend you to read it. It's like 20 minutes long. It has 40 pages, so it's very short. You can read it for less than that. Like online, it's also available. Like online, it's a common folklore, like fairy tale kind of story, and it's like just a few pages long, but 40 page if you get the picture book illustrated version of it, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to read that one. Also because at the end of the readathon I couldn't read anymore, but also because I wanted to know where the story was coming from, if that makes any sense. Then we have this one at the 4th spot, but it actually had 9 as long as the previous one, so the fairy tale one, but I'm putting this one up because it's not an original story. Whatever. It was heartwarming. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful book, and it's very easy to read, especially because even the font is blue, and if you have, like me, headaches or whatever, it really helps focusing on a book. Like, it helps with that pain kind of thing. So I really enjoyed that story. So basically you have a girl here who lives in a village with her dad and brother, if I remember well, and she kind of has a link with the ice dragon, and she kind of is a snow child. And I'm not gonna say more because it's super short, so I don't want to spoil anything, but it broke my heart, and I was like, why did you do that? Like, I'm mad at you. Why did you have to do that? So beautiful. We have 3 books left. So at number 3 we have A Wolf for a Spa, who came at 9.14. Yes, so pretty high. Basically you have a wolf, you have Baba Yaga, you have other characters, and it's full of Russian folklore. It is basically a retelling of Ivan Tsarevich, the Firebird and the Grey Wolf, if I remember well. And yeah, if you love like wintry setting with Russian folklore, and you love Baba Yaga, you love wolves, you love magical things, and you love like an amazing story, so a brave wolf, a cunning witch, a rebellious girl, together they must save the prize before it's too late. So if you know the story, you kind of know where it's going, like the original story, but I still really enjoyed it. It was beautiful, it was so cute. Middle grade as well. I read a lot of middle grade. I really enjoyed that one. It is the book for the middle grade monthly book club, so I cannot wait to talk about that book for the live show. But it has wolves, so you have to read it. Okay, just actually they have exactly the same grading, so 9.14, so they kind of like together, but this is Echo North. It took me by surprise because I wasn't expecting to love this one as much as I did, because it has a love story, but it is a retelling of East of the Sun, West of the Moon, and I really enjoyed it. It was compared to Beauty and the Beast, but I don't think it is really Beauty and the Beast-ish. It is, but it has another twist. Like, it's kind of, read the original story, you will understand. So snowy setting, it was also a Polar fantasy. My heart ached while reading that book. It was beautiful, I was on the edge, and I really enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the setting, I enjoyed the adventures, the messages in it, the atmosphere, everything I really did enjoy about this book. And yeah, and there is like a magical castle, and every time you open, like, in order to open a door, you have to say what you want to see on the other side, and it just like, it was just amazing. Like, yeah, Echo discovers a magical library full of books turned mirrors, and a young man named Hal who is trapped inside of them. As a year ticks by, the runes begin to disappear, and Echo must solve the mystery of the wolf's enchantment before her time is up. Otherwise, Echo, the wolf, and Hal will be lost forever. So I had a great time reading that one, and I also listened to the other book, and the other book, in my opinion, is absolutely amazing as well. So yeah. And then as spot number 1 with a rating of 9.29 is A Storm of Ice and Stars, so the sequel to this one. I cried. That ending, I don't know why, it got me. It just got me. Like, when you see, the sequel is actually not a sequel, it is a companion novel. And when you understand the link to this one, you're just like mind blown. I was like mind blown. And then that little poem song at the end just got me. I cried during the live, and I'm not even ashamed of it because it was just a beautiful book. It was a beautiful way to finish like Polarthon and the story. I really loved that. So I listened to the audiobook. I actually enjoyed the audiobook, but the books are, I mean, the book is on its way, so I want a physical copy of it because I feel like I'm gonna have to reread it at some point. It's just, it was an amazing story. I don't know what else to tell you. These were all amazing books, and I will recommend them all for next Polarthon, or even if you want a little bit of Polarthon for yourself, like during the entire year, if that makes any sense. But yeah, well, that's the end of this one, so I hope you found a few new favorites, or maybe you're planning on reading one of these. Please let me know. I will be curious to see which one you want to pick up. I mean, I would recommend them all, but I guess if you have to stick with the top 3, it will be these 3. I mean, I'm putting this one because I'm not gonna recommend you the companion novel before this one. So these 3 were actually my favorite books of the week. But yeah, well, I'm gonna wrap this up because I believe this is gonna be long. But thank you so much for last week. You made everything amazing. Thank you to Jade for organizing everything and for asking me to be a team captain. Thank you to Gav, Press, and Aaron for being amazing co-captains, and I cannot wait for Meltdown. I cannot wait for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop here, but I had an amazing week. I cannot get over it, and it's still so snowy outside. Like, it's snowing, it's so cold, it's just perfect. It's a perfect way to actually kind of recover emotionally from Polarthon. All that snow is actually helping me. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual, and until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.